Ooh, I might actually pick a red card here. I think Play with Fire might be the best card in this pack actually. So Play with Fire, a B level card. I think Siphon Insights is a little lower than that. Mentor is close, but also that is lower. So yeah, if I wanna... Hey Oppa, welcome Ben. I'm not sure. Alex has it as a C+. I haven't played it myself. It's like 2 mana, draw something, and then 3 mana, do it again, right? Yeah, it seems D's. I'm just a sucker for red decks, even though it's bad in the format. I think I'll pick the Play with Fire here. I think I can defend picking Play to Fire here. It's defendable. Let's see. I'm not unhappy with the Flame Channeler. I mean, I already have a Play with Fire, so it combines decently well. At the same time, I do think there are better cards in this pack, right? I think Gavany Silversmith is definitely a better card. Man, I feel like forcing red. I'm not sure why. I just want to try out the red decks in the format. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I think I'll take the Flame Channeler. It goes pretty well with my Play with Fire that I already have. It cuts red very nicely. So that's also a plus. Let's see who's at the table. Damn, get another Play with Fire? I think that's a gas start. Also quite some red cards still in here. A Hungry for More, which might wheel. But I'm definitely happy with my second Play with Fire. I don't need 10, but I happily play 2, I think. Also an Ardent Elemental that might wheel, which is pretty good if I have 2 Play with Fires. So far pretty good. I mean, there's also a Falcon Emanation, there's a Search Party Captain, there's definitely... This is a strong pack. But again, I think I can defend picking Play with Fire here. Ooh, there we go. There we go, there we go. So there's an Omnius Roost. I don't think I'm in there yet. I think there are 2 great red cards here in the form of a Burn the Accursed and a Neonate's Rush. I think they're similar. I think I prefer Burn the Accursed. Well, it's tricky. I mean, Neonate's Rush is pretty good with Flame Channeler, but I already have double Play with Fire for smaller creatures. Kinda like Burn the Accursed for something bigger. But I'm well aware Neonate's Rush might be the better card here. Interesting. Interesting pick. Okay, red keeps flowing, which is very good. I mean, there's also... this is a strong pack, eh? There's 2 very strong white cards, there's a very strong blue card, there's a strong gold card, the green cards are strong. Wow, this must have been a very strong pack for all these cards to still be here. But I think I'm happy to pick up Moonrager Slash here and stick mono red basically. Sort of forcing myself into the red set. Yeah, this is a nice start, right? I mean, if you're drafting red, then this is probably it. Now it becomes interesting though, because now I'm a bit unclear on what route to go. So this is the second Roost that I see, but I'm not a Roost deck. Mountain Dreadnought I think is not great. I had a deck with 7 Outlaws once. I think you're well aware, Ben, of how that ended. So maybe this is Outlaw? I think it's Outlaw or Dreadnought for me. I think I'll pick Outlaw. I'd rather have the 3-drop than the 5. Another slash? Wow. There's also a sprout still in the pack, pick 7. Oi oi oi, but yeah. Let's go red. Don't like anything in this pack. I can pick a jack-o'-lantern, but rather not play it. Not a big fan of Stolen Vitality. I could pick it here though. It gives a clear signal that red is cut. Which I like signaling. Let's pick this just to signal that red is cut over the jack-o'-lantern. Was there another red card in this pack? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I could check that on 17 lands, but I don't feel like going back right now. Not sure what to take here, honestly. Maybe it's a sideboard Songgold Barrage, in case I end up red-white aggro. I can see that being correct. I could do the same thing. I could pick up a sideboard Rotten Reunion, in case I end up black-red, and I play against a blue-white deck. I can see that, sideboard Rotten Reunion. I don't think I want to be red-green. In that case, I, of course, would have picked Admirer, but I don't think I want to be that. Nothing great here. I can pick up the 2-drop, in case I end up blue-red. I think that's very playable. I don't like the 4-drop. I don't like Abandon the Post, so I think I'll pick Observer. I'll pick Hunt. I'm just picking sideboard cards in case I end up in one of the decks, basically. Wow. Let's see. This is an important open, I think. Ooh. I pick up a Tracker. I also see a Secret Fire. So I think it's Secret Fire or Tracker. I think Tracker is the better card. Tracker is very good. But that would put me in red-green. I'm not sure if I want to be there. I don't like the archetype much, and it didn't feel very open. Oh man, this is tough. Like, it's the best card in the pack, but puts me in a color pair I'm rather not. Sacred Fire. I'll pick Sacred Fire, I think. Yeah, I'm rather red-white than red-green here. Might be wrong, but that's how I feel about it. Ooh, another Sacred Fire, and there's also a Burn Down the House. That's the pick, clearly. And I hope the Harrier wheels, or the Sacred Fire wheels, or the Forager's wheels. Those would be solid wheels. And I would probably also take the Cal, but we'll go with Burn Down the House for now. Ooh, we get another Flame Channeler or another Sacred Fire. I think given the amount of removal I already have, I can see Flame Channeler being better than Sacred Fire here, which is insane, I know. But given all the removal spells we have, I can see that being correct. Because this is basically a 2-mana 3/3 that draws me cards. I definitely hope Sacred Fire wheels, but I'm not sure it will. I think it's more likely that Sacred Fire wheels than that Flame Channeler wheels. Which is why I pick my second Flame Channeler here. Let's see. So in white I would probably take Trapper, but I think I'll like the Ambusher better. Currently I don't have an insane Ambusher deck, but I might end up there, and in that case I would really like to have it. So I think I'll pick up the Ambusher here, leaning into the Vampire shenanigans. No red cards to speak about. There is a Horde though. Like in white there is hardly anything. There's quite a bit in green. It's sad to see the Rise of the Ants here this late. But I could also pick up the Horde. Horde is not great in black-red, but it's fine. It'll do its job. Oh man, this is tough. I can see Rise of the Ants being correct here, honestly. Putting me into green. Oh, this is close. I picked the Horde. I don't want to go green. Nice, we get Lunar Frenzy and Brigand. I think it's Lunar Frenzy for me. But it's close. I think they're very much the same. Question is, what do I prefer? Not sure, honestly. I like both. I think I like what Lunar Frenzy does a little bit more. So I'll pick that up. Wow, this deck gets so much removal. Nothing here that I love. Could pick up my second Corpse Gobble. I could pick my second Unblinking Observer as a 2-drop. Okay, these are all pretty Ds. If I end up red-blue, I can see Guild Drifter being correct. I can see Soul Guide Griff being correct if I end up in red-white. So basically this is what I play if I'm red-white, this is what I play if I'm red-black, this is what I play if I'm red-blue. That's how I'm putting the piles together right now. I think I'll take Qatar's. I'm not very happy with it, but I'll take it. Wow, green seems open though. I think I'm kinda sad about not picking the rare. Back to pick one. I think I'm getting a little bit punished for that. Component Collector, Flare of Fate. I can take a Flare of Fate in red-white. Blastius. Take a secret in case I end up blue-red, and that's a nice sideboard card. Not a home, man. That's probably one of the better cards in the whole set, right? I should have been red-green. Yeah, of course you cannot know that, but in hindsight I should have been red-green. Now, however, I think I pick up Seize the Storm here. I think it plays pretty nicely in this deck. I have quite some spells. So I'll pick that up and I'll see where I go from there. Another Cathartic Pyre. I mean, I have mono... Currently I'm mono red removal. Not sure how that will play out. Another Play with Fire. Jeez. Yeah, I think I'll have to pick that up. So much removal. Oh man. I think it's correct to pick the Stinger here. Also a Liberator still in the pack, which is sad to see. I mean, 4 Play with Fires? Is that ever correct? I think it's just Stinger. Oh, that feels bad. But I think it's correct. Oh man, I'll pick the Play with Fire, but I think this deck is going to play out horribly. We'll see. Revenge of the Drowned. Shall I go spells or shall I go black-red? I think I'll pick Revenge of the Drowned just in case I end up blue-red spells. Still not clear what I'm playing. Whether I'm playing red-white, mainly for Sacred Fire, red-black for some vampire action, or red-blue. Little spells matter deck. There's a Stinger. I'm not a Ruse deck, unfortunately. I think it's Stinger here. I think it's good in any of the 3 decks. So I'll pick that up. Oh man, interesting to see where I go from here, because there's been a wild draft so far. Yeah, I think the deck would have been more, the draft would have been clearer if I picked up the green rare. I think it would have been a kind of walk in the park from there on out. Ooh, I get another ambusher. Also a diagraph horde I can play. Hey Marnik, thanks for the subscription. 6 months in a row, that's awesome. Thank you, mate. Prime Gaming. If you're watching and you have Prime and you're not subbing to anyone right now, the first sub is free. Ooh, a third channeler? Well, this is starting to look like a constructed deck. Ooh, Crasher is great. This deck might actually be something. I would have liked Homestead Courage. Another Crasher, let's go. Is this standard cube? Well, a mono red something. That much is clear. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I basically have 18 playable red spells. What did I just take? Oh, the Ruffian. I can see this being a thing. Yeah, sure. We play these. So now the question is, do I play black, white, or blue? Let's see. So these are basically... So you're saying mono red, splash the Sacred Fire and Griff. Yeah, because I'm basically... I could also play mono red, right? Like Born in the Vitality. Splash the Baby Helix. So how many planes do we then play? Like 3 or something? How much white lands do you play for that splash then? It's true, I don't have double red, but I do want a double spell, and in that case it's... So run it like this, 17 lands, splash the Baby Helix. I have my Electric Revelation to throw away. On the draw I could go down 1 land, play Stolen Vitality maybe. Or splash a Sun Gold Barrage if my opponent's deck asks for it, but I have so much removal. How many creatures do I have? A Stinger, 5 2-drops, which is insane. So I have quite some early game creatures, 6 in total. Then 2 ambushers that will mostly deal 1 damage. Mostly 1, sometimes 2. How many humans do you have? Unfortunately the Crashers are not human, but the Channelers are. So it's only 3 basically, it's the Channelers and that's it. I think I'll... like if I add black instead of white, I will probably play the Outlaw and the Horde. I don't think that's good. If I add blue I get a Revenge, but that's mainly it. It's just a Revenge. I think I get the most by adding the Sacred Fire. There's so many deal 2 effects though. Interesting. I think I'll try it like this. Let's see. see how this plays out. Oh man, what a deck. I started the draft off by saying I would like to end up in red. And I definitely soft forced it in the beginning. But after that it was so clear that red was open at the table that I got all the goodies. Oh man, awkward hand, but I think I'll keep this. Like even if opponent, even if I don't draw anything and opponent gets on the board, I can still burn down the house on turn 5. Okay. Another 5-drop. I mean, I don't have that many. I have all 4 of my cards that cost more than 3. I have them in my hand right now. Okay, still a fine burn down the house board. Don't think I'm playing anything here. Let's give my opponent the feel that I'm flooding by doing a little salty nice. Opponent is also mono red, which is interesting. That's an awkward card against my burn down the house. It's very awkward. Maybe I should just fire the Crasher, play out the Dread Knight. Because this is only going to kill 2 creatures right now. Oh, it doesn't gain haste. That's awkward for them indeed. I was thinking of firing the Crasher here, but maybe it's better to just 2-for-1 them. I can 2-for-1 them, but then they still have this 4-4 here. I'll play Burn the Accursed first on the 4-4. And then I'll go from there. I'm going pretty low here. I'm taking another 4 for sure. Might be more than that. Playing with fire here. Let's see. I think that might be a reason to just kill this. Damn, this is awkward. This is real awkward. Somehow that bear is ruining the game for me. I'm not sure why. But it just plays around burn down the house so conveniently for some reason. Please make it a 4-4 and attack me with it. Aye aye aye. I think I'll attack for 4 first. Opponent is most likely just taking that. And then I could kill one with Ambusher. I think I'm burn down the housing no matter what, right? Depends a bit on how they block. So what happens here? This deals 2. So I can kill the Infiltrator. And then I have 2 creatures to block, and they have 3 attackers. So at that point I'm taking 5 for sure. I think it's better just to burn down the house and take 4 from the bear. It's a little awkward. Could also create the 1/1s. That doesn't feel great. Okay, I put myself in an awkward position. Hey Mercurio, welcome, welcome. I just started the magic, and somehow I'm not liking this stuffed bear on the other side of the board. It's very good against board wipes apparently. Which is sad because my whole game plan was a board wipe. So I would make a 3/3 with this. Maybe I should go for it. But then at the same time I'm dead. I think I need to burn the cursed, the bear. I think there's no other way. Man, I'm dead to play with fire, so this is very likely a loss here. Man, what a strange game this has been. I think I... Oh no, not another one. Stuffed bear, so good. Why is stuffed bear good somehow? Since when? Why does my opponent have 2 of these in the deck? Yeah, so nice thing about Crasher Seize the Storm is that I will always have a blocker basically. But this is nice, so I could definitely try to trade my bear for my elemental, and then I'll have another Seize the Storm. Yeah, this is living on the edge. Like, a play with fire is lethal. I think there are quite some more things in red that kill me here, actually. I mean, Burner Curse kills me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, mono red versus mono red, and my opponent is playing double stuffed bear. I don't think I need to lose this, honestly. It's just that the stuffed bears were very, very annoying. Stuffed bears are a 4/4, so my Moonrager slash has become quite worse against that. Maybe I want to board out the ambushers. Bring in a barrage, and maybe bring in a Ruffian against that. And then I want to go up 1 white, 2 white. Play it like this. I'm also on the draw. No, I'm on the play. Probably play it like this. I like this. The Ruffian is good against her stuffed bears. It's also a decent blocker against an aggressive deck, which my opponent most likely is. Barrage is just very nice against their bigger creatures. I think I'll play it like this. Oh man, that was an awkward game 1. Maybe I should have taken the 2-for-1 when I had the chance. I think that was bad. This is a nice hand. I can Festival Crasher turn 2 and then blow them out with Play with Fire. Opponent is mulliganing as well, which is convenient for us. Oh, I should have re-rolled my daily quest. I think it had something to do with green and white. welcome everyone who's in chat. Not sure if Mercurio is still around. Hoping you're doing well. You were doing some reflecting on Twitter the other day, which was interesting to read. No, unfortunately, that would have been very good indeed. The +2/+2 that also kills an artifact, that would have been insane against them. But no, I don't have that in the deck. Ooh, this is probably better than the Crasher. Probably better than the Crasher, and there's not a lot that's better than the Crasher. If they play with fire that's awkward. I can do a couple of things. I think I'll just play with fire so the flame channeler flips and then I'll deal 3. Makes a lot of sense. And then next turn I have the slash up. So my Crasher can become a 3/3. My embodiment of flame can get a counter. And then we can start drawing cards. It's interesting, right? That I'm playing a mono red deck, which I think is pretty rare. And then my first opponent is a mono red deck as well. I think I'll just Moonrager slash that before combat. And take my value. And then what does this say? Exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. I think I won't do that now. I think I'll rather do that next turn. Yep, let's do it like that. I was doubting whether I had played a land for turn. Because this does allow me to play the card if it's a land. So I was considering whether it was worth to invest a flame counter to try and find a land. But since I already had played a land, it didn't make a lot of sense. I think this is just fire attack. I think I can get some free damage in here, which is just very good. I get another flame counter. So now it definitely might be worth to try and find a land. So I hit in 45% of the time. Plus the stinger. Plus play with fire. So that's like 13. So in 58% of the time, I get something that I can actually play. So I think I'm going to invest 1 counter. And then end the turn. Because now that I only have 1 mana left, the 1-drops are no longer a hit. So my chance of hitting goes down by like 14%. And it's just a land. So I think it was worth doing it for like a close to 60% hit. But now that it's only 46, I don't feel like it's worth. Sure. Ooh, that's so convenient. Holy moly. I think I'll use the counter now because I want to find a land. I do find a land. That's nice. My opponent is dead here. Okay, that was exactly how this deck should play out, basically. Oh, you play a creature? Sure, I'll remove it. Oh, you play a creature? Sure, I'll remove it. And in the meantime, I'm pumping my Channeler and my Crasher and just killing them. I'm going to be on the draw now. Not sure if that's a reason to go down a land. I don't think so. I don't think so. Opponent is playing a lot of the 3/2s, which are very weak against me. Not sure if opponent got rid of the bears. I would still be playing them, seeing that I got burned down the house. Maybe I just should board back in the ambushers. They are pretty good with Stinger, but that's it basically. I think the ambushers are a little bit win more and don't play well from behind. Yeah, let's run it like this. This seems good. Seems pretty good. Marnik, if you are still around, this weekend I ordered the last cards for my Pioneer deck. I've built red-black Croxa in Pioneer. No rag events. Ooh, opponent goes first. I think this is a keep. I do have the Stinger plus play with fire. Oh man, that's tough. I mean, I'm on the draw. I had 3 Croxas. I had to buy 1 more. I also bought 2 Thoughtseize. I bought 3 Blood Crypts and 2 of the Ixalan lands. I had to buy 4 of the Strixhaven / Kaldheim lands. Not sure which one, but one of those 2. Boom, there's the land. Nothing to worry about. So yeah, quite an investment, but I only needed 1 more Croxa, and I think the Croxas will mostly keep their value. And now I have 4 Thoughtseize, which is always useful to have, I think, in a Magic the Gathering collection. Hey, Matt Moses, thanks for the rate. Bringing along 2 viewers. Welcome. People who came from Moses' stream. Thanks for being here, sharing the love, Moses. Give you a quick shout out so that the people watching know where to find you. This is just play with fire, right? You can also Pyre the Vandal. It's kind of mana efficient. And then I'll take 3. Question is, do I go for the mana efficient line? Yeah, the Croxa, I think I paid 25 euros for my last Croxa. I think I'll take 3 from the Perforator. I think I'll rather be mana efficient. Not sure that's correct. Not sure that's correct. Okay, now I sort of decided that I'm taking 3, right? So, yeah. Nice. What did you get? Ooh, that's nice. Attack, Flame Channeler. And then next turn I have to play with fire on the Perforator. And if they make it night, I also get my my Nightling Bolts. Ah, you got the Kaldheim lands as well. I think I paid like 5 euros for a Kaldheim land or something, which was pretty impressive. Perforator is such an aggressive card. I mean, so far it dealt me... It's going to deal me 6 damage at least. What are we doing, your opponent? Oh man. Still no vitality, that's rough. Okay, okay, maybe it's the red-black one then, that's very expensive, I'm not sure. I would definitely like to flip my Channeler, but I could make it night by playing nothing. And I think it bodes well for me if I make it night. Due to the Moonrager slashes. So, making a night it is. I think I'll play with fire the Perforator first. Before combat. Not taking any more damage from that. Oh. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. Gains haste. Sure. Question is, do I want to make it a 3/3? I think I want to play with fire now. It becomes a 3/3, which is a little awkward. But at least that allows me to kill the perforator and still have it be a 3/3. So a little bit awkward, because I'm still giving them the flame channeler, I think. Yeah, they still get it. So I'll take 3 instead of 2, which might look a little strange, but I just want it to flip, basically. That's what it is. 2 attackers. I'll pump this one. And opponent goes down to 9. So 9/8, and I have Moonrager / up. Ooh, okay. I already had expensive spirits from Modern. Yeah, that's these. Okay, there's the stuffed bear again. It's still in the deck. It's still in the deck. It's a little awkward here, honestly. A little awkward. So what I'm going to do is I'll attack with the stinger. I can pump it so it becomes a 3/1, and then if they block it, I'll deal first strike damage and then play with fire. Makes sense? I think that makes sense. The stinger goes in. Do I win? Is this phase damage? Oh, it's phase damage. Lol. Wow, Florida man raiding with a party of 1, 2, 8. Nice. Let me do this quickly. Hey Josh. Hey Florida man. Thank you so much for the raid. I'll make sure to give you a shout out in a sec. What a nice raid. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. We're doing a close to mono red best of 3 draft here. And I think we got our opponent dead here. What a raid. Let's quickly shout out Florida man. Florida man is part of the Draft Lab, which is a group of great folks. Lethal, right? Lethal in many ways. Depending on, of course, what my opponent has in hand, but I assume this is lethal. Yeah, terrible folks, great drafters. Okay, let's see if I can go for it here. It's nice dealing your opponent 6 in limited to the face. Boom! Mono red burn in Midnight Hunt. You've seen it here first, folks. Welcome everyone. Oh Moses, I appreciate your raid as much as I appreciated Florida Man's raid. Indeed, every raid helps, as Mercurio is saying. So this is the deck we're playing, folks. We're basically mono red removal spells. 4 times play with fire, a lunar frenzy, double pyre, double slash. We got a seize the storm, a burn down the house, a burn the accursed, sacred fire, and then some creatures. I didn't like the ambushers in my previous match. So I'm considering taking those out, because I hardly have any vampires, so it's basically a deal 1 or deal 2. Doesn't really push damage, so I'm considering bringing in the Stolen Vitality over 1, and then maybe Ruffian over the other, and play it like this. Ruffian is pretty mediocre, but I think it's better than Ambusher in this deck. Hey, Explode Things. Yeah, I had a rough time against Stuffed Bear last game because it was playing around my board wipe very nicely. But I don't think the card is good in general, right? I think I'd rather play a Ruffian. I agree they dodge removal, like don't get me wrong, but it's strange. Thanks for the follow, Craycorn Chewy. And if anyone is here for the first time and you're having a good one, please give me some love and hit that follow button. Would be much appreciated. Yeah, it's a D+, right, Josh? But it has its uses, yeah. I think they're a nice board in. If you see your opponent has a lot of sorcery removal, for example, or a board wipe like I have, then I think the bear is a nice little piece of tech. Oh man, look at this hand. Midnight Hunt at its best. Am I right? Let's say explode things. I feel like because it's a 4/4, it can have its uses in dealing 4/8 burn on early turns. Yeah, for sure. A 4/4 is big. 4/4 is definitely big. So basically, if my Flame Channeler stays alive, we're going to have a good one this game. Let's not do a play with fire here. I'd rather use that later. What is a mask? Equip 2? Yeah, equip 2 for +1/+1 and can be blocked by creatures with power 4 or greater. Okay, nice. They're equipping, so they're probably hitting me. This is awesome, right? I'm getting a lot of value here by play with firing my opponents. So let's make it a 3/3. Get in for 3. And pass the turn. So how are you doing, Florida Man and Josh? Are you both done streaming for the day? Ooh, that's awkward because that's close to my only creature. Yeah, this is awkward. We'll pass the turn. The good thing is that even though it's locked in the cemetery, its ability still stays, right? So these are still draws, basically, which is very good. Nice, climbing gym, let's go. Sporty, sporty. I think I'll play with fire and get a counter on the flame while I can. It's nice, of course, to do it after they equip the mask or on equip. But if I hit a land here, I kind of want a Dread Knight, and then the flyer goes out of play with fire range. So I think I'll fire it off now. Okay, there's the land. So there's the Dread Knight, as mentioned. Hey, thank you for the new follows, Toden, and I also see a follow from RTK GD2. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Chaplain of Alms is these. So that's a 2/2 first striker. With Ward 1. I can get the counter off, see what I get. And then go from there, I guess. Get a nice little land. Hit him with a 5/4. Hit him where it hurts. Hey Keldon 442, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you all being here, and I appreciate Florida Man for bringing you over. That is very kind. Very kind of Florida Man to bring all these fine folks here. So far so good, right? I have Lunar Frenzy still in hand, so I'm going to deal a crap load of damage. Ooh, that's a very convenient Moonrazer Slash, if you ask me. Really nice way to spend the mana, also being able to draw another card. Let's see, 5. So this adds another 5. So that's 11. It's close to lethal, but it's not it. Nice. I think I'll attack. Oh no, I forgot to pump the stinger. Let's go. That's rough, but we'll take it. 2 damage to any target, so I can fire this off at face. Moon Silver Key, blah blah blah, sacrifice it, search your library for an artifact card. Think they're dead. Not sure what's going on. I think they want to show me another one of their cards. They get a land. Not sure what's happening. I think I'll fire this off face. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. So what did we see? They were playing Esper. Lots of stuff that comes back from the graveyard. We saw 3 disturbed creatures and a Hedgewitch Mask. I could go black. I could get rid of the fire and go black so that I have access to the Rotten Reunion. Yeah, Voldaren Ambusher seems fine as well. That's correct. They do have a lot of 2/1s. This comes back as a 2/1. These are 1/1s. Yeah, maybe it's just the Voldarens. Maybe you're right. Question is, do I go mono red then? Nah, I think I'll board out the Vitality and still run the Sacred Fire with 3 white lands. Makes sense. Yeah, sure. Let's try the ambushers. I was thinking of going black for Rotten Reunion and Diagraph Horde. I'm still in doubt whether I want to do ambusher. Maybe I don't. Maybe one. Play it like this. This seems pretty good as well, honestly. So now my splashes are graveyard hate cards, which feels very good against them. Yeah, let's try. I'll try. I might try your thing out, explode things in game 3 if we get there. But I like this as well. Ooh, sure, I'll keep this hand. I have both my Colors of Mana, double Crasher. Pretty likely to draw some instant speed interaction, so happy to keep this hand. Ooh. Yeah, I hope so to explode things, but I'm happy to try your suggestion out as well. Okay. Opponent immediately doing it, basically. Maybe I should just... What does this do? Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures die... Oh, So I can attack, fire off the Frenzy, we kill the Sifters, we deal some damage, but I think it's better to just play another Crasher and then go from there. Yeah, I think so too, Matt Moses. I wanted to consider the Frenzy line. I could have also attacked here, tried to scare off my opponent, but I'm not a big fan of attacks like those for just 1 damage. Okay, welcome. So, I think we're double attacking here. I could... I think we just double attack. Unsure. Like, I kinda want to deal damage, but they're probably snapping off a block with the commando anyways, right? I think I'll just all attack, see what they do. Now I'll just do X is 3. Yeah, I like it. I can also do X is 1, but that doesn't do a whole lot. I can also just do X. Does that help me in any way? Then this deals 1. I think I should just get the damage in. Yeah, just get the damage in. I mean, this is 8 damage. We're going down to 12. Next turn we'll have to slash. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I felt like spending all the mana there, explode things basically. I wasn't expecting to play any of the 3 drops. Sure, get in the 2. Do they make a new one? No, it's non-token, right? Yeah. Beidou Angler? Sure. So, I think I'll just get in for an attack. Then see what opponent does. Sure. I think I'm fine with that. We get another goal. I think I'll play out the ambusher. This comes back as a 1-2. You see why I don't like ambushers? In this deck. By the way, I do like ambushers. I just don't like them in this deck. Because the 1 damage is not very relevant most of the time. It's relevant if they have X1s, but they're pretty likely to block with those anyway. So should I just run it out as a 2-2 body, just to have it on the board? I'm not sure, maybe I want it to be knight, but if it becomes knight they gain a life, I think I'll just run it out. Just run it out. Just as a 2-2. Now when it becomes knight, I can just kill the sifters and get in for 5. Yeah, problem is we don't have many other vampires. We have the 5-4 in the 5-drop slot. And we have the 1-1 in the 1-drop slot. And that's basically it. All my 2-drops are... ooh, hello. Draw a card if you do discard a card. Yeah, only 1. So, let's see. Here's the deck. So, we got 1 Stinger. And we got 1 Dread Knight. And then basically 2 Ambushers if I would play both. So it's mostly 1 damage. I kinda like just killing the 2-3 here. And the reason that I do that is it could go out of range, basically, is the thing. Right, if they discard another spirit here, it could become a 2-4, and I think I don't want that. I'm flooding, but that happens. I have 1 electric revelation in the deck to protect me from flooding, so I'm definitely not playing out all my lands. It's discard 1, right? Yeah, discard a card, so I'm always leaving up 1 card basically. And the rest of the lands I'm playing out. Another ship. Ooh, okay. What does that do? Enchant creature has whenever another creature dies. Ooh, that goes quickly. Ooh, that's awkward. Yeah. I need to draw some spells. That is a spell. That is a decent start. That is a decent start, but they have way more spells in hand. And both of them are spirits, so this is a 5/6 potentially. So we're looking a little bit in danger here. This one also has first strike, which is pretty annoying. Everything has a ward one now. Oh, land was not the thing we needed. A burn the accursed would be very good. I could attack with the 1/3. See what happens, but if at the same time, if they get a 2/2, this becomes bigger. They can block, and then I can basically trade for the Geist. I think trading for the Geist is not bad though. Problem is it's coming night again, so they get to draw and discard again. Do I want to trade my Crasher for the Geist is the question. I think I don't. The good thing about it that my 2/2s can now get in. Do I want to trade my Crasher for the Geist? I don't think I do. Yeah, so Knight, gain another life, draw, discard again. Yeah, they got a nice stew going. That's for sure. Most likely. Oh, they're not running out the 5-drop. What's holding them back? Not sure what's holding them back. The land is pretty inconvenient here. That's 10 lands basically. 10 lands in my top 16. I think I kept a 3 or a 4-lander or something. Yeah, I'm being a patient here, but getting close to dying, honestly. 3/4 might attack me again. I think I'm blocking that one now. Yeah. My opponent is most likely going to kill my Channeler, which is unfortunate because that feels a bit like my only way out. Yeah, this is a rough game. Facing 5 flying damage right now. Oh man, Celeste is doing work. Yeah, I basically drew too many lands. There's not a lot to say about it, I would say. I think I'll shoot the Shield Geist. And then, let's see. Yeah, their deck is sweet for sure. Like, if I shoot the Shield Geist, they make another 2/2. I'm not even sure if I have good attacks then. I could attack with a 2/2 probably and then leave the 1/3 back. Yeah, let's do that. So let's kill this. And then offer them the trade. Offer them the trade with the ambusher. Because if I want to trade, it's now, right? Because now it doesn't make a 2/2. Oh, it does. What does this say? Why didn't it trigger on the... Oh, of course, because it doesn't die. Oh, that's my bad. Okay, that's a good thing to know, people. The spirits that you get off Disturb, they don't die, they get exiled. So that's why the Gaulish Procession didn't make a 2/2 when the first creature died. So I shouldn't have attacked, basically, is the thing. Because that was the first trigger. Oh man, their deck is sweet with all the sifters. Yeah, their deck is real sweet. I need to stomp them, basically. I'm definitely leaving in my black splash. Graveyard Hate is very important against them, I feel like. Man, what a nice synergistic deck. Splashing the white for the can't stay away. Real sweet. Don't think there's a way I'm winning this from here on out. Maybe if I draw the board wipe and then draw like a couple of spells in a row. But still, so far behind. Another land. Yeah, just flooded a little there. Okay, so I'm going to be on the play. I'll keep my black splash. I think I'll leave in one ambusher because, as Exploding said, it is pretty good against the X1s. That is true. I think I'll go up one swamp, go down one mountain, play 17. I could go 5-12, honestly. I kind of like Reunion, and I like it early. Nah, I'll leave it like this. Hey, Ilzawar. Yeah, you might be right. The problem is I don't have much else that I want to play, basically. And I do have some flop protection with Electric Revelation. So it's quite a conscious decision to play to play 17. But yeah, for sure, I know what you mean. It's a fair point you're making. I'm a big 16 lands proponent, but yeah, I just don't have many alternatives, and I have quite some 5s. Seize the Storm is basically a 5 and a 7. Red Knight is a 5, Curse is a 5, House is a 5, and Horde is a 5. So I have quite some top end, even though it might not look like that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Explodings. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate you being in chat as well. I don't think I'm play with firing here. It's just a good card against them. Don't think I need to be that aggressive. Sure. Day-night cycle started. That's awkward. Now I'm going to play with fire, I think. I don't want to give them the Celestis trigger. I don't want to make it night, basically. And I also don't mind spending a mana to scry. Sure, what are we getting? If we're getting the bear... No, we can't get the bear. It's either an artifact card with a mana ability or a basic land. Hey, Noob Noob. Noob Noob 008, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Sure. I'll keep that. Wow, look at this follow train going. Elapingus, thank you, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you being here. Yeah, Celestis is a good card here. Ooh, Harrow. I think I want to kill that now before it comes at 2-3. Although I'm not sure. If it's a 2-3, I can still attack into it, play with Fire Phase if I want to. This is interesting. Maybe I should just get rid of it while I still can. They are very likely to yeah, they are very likely to discard a spirit here. I don't want that. I don't want it to be a 2-3. Yeah, follower hype indeed. Okay, sure. So I could attack, offer the trade. I can also just play out my Dread Knight, pass the turn. I think that's better. I could offer the trade and then Electric Revelation and feel cute. But I can also do that next turn. And then instead of attacking with one creature, I'm attacking with two, right? Okay. Yep, that works. Are they top or bottoming my Dread Knight? They have 4 mana available. Maybe they want to do it my turn? Man, their deck is sweet. Ooh, okay. I didn't expect that, but sure. Ooh, attack. That means I can get in for 3 as well. That's convenient. Yeah, so let's start by attacking, basically. And then Revelation, and then probably Pyre the Dawnguard. Sure, now I just deal what? Now I just killed this. I think I'll just kill their Dawnguard while I can. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. I'll leave the land in hand because I want to pitch that with the Revelation, basically. I need all the card advantage I can get against them. Oh man, imagine me being able to exile those 2 from the graveyard. That would, yeah, basically put me ahead. Thinking about attacking here. I'm thinking about attacking here and trading 1 for 1. I think I don't mind trading here against the 2/2 flyer. They are not scared. I can tell you that much. Well, it pays off for them. I could have found a deal 2 there and completely blown them out, but wasn't in the cards, it seems. I think I'll start with Flame Channeler. It's between Flame Channeler and Crasher. I think I'll go for... Oh, that's close. Let's go Crasher. Then I know for sure that I can make it a 3/3. And that I can trade for the Dawnguard. Because I think they're bringing the Dawnguard back with the Can't Stay Away. Ooh, okay. They passed their turn. Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'll just attack first. I might Electric Revelation here. It's pretty convenient to Electric Revelation, to be honest. Put this away. And then I hope that this is just a chump block. Yeah, it seems to be just a chump block. Okay, that's awesome. I'll play this and I'll make it day, which is unfortunate, but sure. I think I'm ahead. Quite some cards in hand. The Moonrazer Slash is going to make both channelers 3/3s. Still didn't find any of my Black Hate cards. I would really like to find a Diagraph Horde or the Rotten Reunion and get some value off of it. Ooh. Burn down the house. I think this is an all attack for me. I'll play out the channeler first. I think I'll just Moonrager Slash. Don't let them block. Makes sense, right? Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense, I think. Doesn't matter though. It's to any target. I can just all attack. Doesn't matter. I can shoot the Moonrager Slash face. Really doesn't matter. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah, I'll do it now. That way I pump my creatures and I also get rid of the sifters. I think we're winning this game and thus this match. But you never know. You never know what happens here. But it's looking good. I mean, burn down the house in hand. Also, these are 3 1/1s that get haste. So that's really nice. Currently I'm not in need for the board wipe, but still very good. Okay. I think that's all pretty slow. I'm playing one. The question is which one. If I play this out, I have 3 trees. They need to chump, basically. Do I have lethal this way? I think this is a better way of threatening lethal. I don't think it matters, honestly. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that that's like a life-changing decision. Yeah, Seize is basically safer. I totally agree. So I went with that. I can see how burn down the house is a little bit more aggressive, but I think we're splitting hairs there. Our follower train died down a little bit. If you're watching and you haven't followed yet, but you are enjoying yourselves, first of all, I'm very glad you're here. Second of all, I would love to have you following my channel. Maybe see you around again if I stream. Hey, there's one. Kernlol, thank you for jumping on the call. It's awesome. Thank you. I'm doubting whether it's Ambusher over Ruffian in the main deck. I think they're both pretty mediocre in the deck, but I can see Ambusher being correct. It's tough. Honestly, it's tough. Like, thanks, Matt Moses. Appreciate it. I'm honestly not sure. Like, Ruffian is very mediocre, but a 2/5 is a serious blocker and a 6/5 is a serious threat. Ambusher can do some sneaky little things, but in this deck it'll mostly be dealing 1 damage. I think I'll just play it back. Maybe I'll play it over the Stolen Vitality. I think the Stolen Vitality is unnecessary. It's cute with Crasher and Channeler for sure. Let's go. Let's just play it back. Let's see. Match 3. Finals with, yeah, basically Boros Burn. Reminds me a little bit of my first Modern deck. Also my first Pioneer deck. Mostly the burn decks are very cheap. Which is why if I buy into Constructed, it's mostly a burn deck. Either it's Mono Red in Standard, or some Boros burn deck in Pioneer or Modern. Ardent Elementalist instead of Ruffian. Oh yes, that would be a huge improvement, Yap. The one and only Yap. Happy to have you in the chat. It's another Yap. Especially since you're the one and only. I mean, we couldn't do it without you, basically. There he is, Ruffian. Roof. So now, all I need to do is draw lands, basically. Might play with Fire this, just to be mana efficient. Okay, that's a land. Like, if next draw is a land and I can go Ruffian, I feel pretty good about myself. Well, not about myself, about the game. think I'll just get rid of this. It's a bit painful because this is not a 1-for-1 trade. They actually get a creature back. Ooh, there's the land. Nice. So that wasn't a 1-for-1, but just aggressively shooting my my cards away. Ooh, Marnik recommends subscribing. Yeah, definitely. If you have a free Amazon Prime sub that you're not using, please hit that subscribe button and use your Amazon Prime. It's basically it's a waste if you let it go to waste. Like, there's no reason not to use your Prime sub. So if not in my channel, then please use your Prime sub somewhere else. It's basically taking away money from one of the most richest people in the world, which is the guy behind Amazon. I lost the name, but yeah, just use that free Prime sub. It's just free equity. Bezos, yes, Jeff Bezos. I think you two are a perfect fit, yeah, Permarnik. Yeah, sure. +3/+1. It's a little bit awkward that we're trading the Channeler for the Wardens. Maybe it's just Ruffian. Get in for 2. Nah, I'm happy if I can trade my Channeler for the Wardens. I didn't really expect this block. Maybe they have a removal spell. Or the +2/+2 indestructible. That would make sense as well. Jewel for Dominance, sure. That's a little blowout. Well, basically one more land and we can start Seize the Storming. And I think from there on out, it's not looking bad for us. It's a 4/4. I. I think I'll make it Knight. And then give the turn to them. So now I have a 6/5. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that means they're getting Coven. So I kinda like killing the Apparition here. To get rid of their Coven, basically. Oh, it's 3 power, of course, it's Knight, John. Hey, welcome, John. Good to have you back in the chat. Sharp as a knife, as always. There we go. So now the question is, do we Dread Knight, do we leave Burn Up, or do we Seize the Storm? I could attack for 6. And if they block, try to burn them out with the Accursed. Let's do that first. I mean, they have 1 card in hand. What are the odds that they have a trick here? Block, sure. So this is not a human, but the +2/+2 would get it out. Like, so this is rough. I think I prefer to kill. What do I want to exile is the question, basically. It doesn't really matter. I think I'll kill this. They are getting priority, which I do not like. It's a combat trick. Sure, so that fizzles and then that kills it. Sure. All good. They have a 3/3 left. I have my Seize the Storm. I don't feel bad about this at all. That's a 6/6. It's going well, John. This is my first draft, actually. So we're playing close to mono red deck. It's all attack. I think this is the finals, so we're 2-0. And looking at the game state, I think we're winning this one. I mean, we have a double 6-6 with trample on the board, and we have a 5-4 in hand. Yeah, that's GG. Okay, so finals, and we're 1 game ahead. We have a pretty sweet deck. It's a lot of red burn, triple channeler, and double crasher. So that goes very nice with all the burn that we have. 4 play with fire, 2 pyre, sacred fire, double slash, and we gotta burn the accursed. We also gotta burn down the house. I'm not very happy with the Ruffian and the Dread Knight, but I honestly don't have anything better. And I don't see any reason to board against this opponent yet. I could have gotten a land out, I feel. Yeah, it's something else. I don't think this is... yeah, it's basically mono red burn. I don't think you can get it together a lot. Because yeah, the amount of red burn spells that I got past, I think it's out of this world. But yeah, it plays like a dream, for sure. I'm happy to get a 3-0 with it and be able to share it with the world. I mean, Kernlaw's name has been like, where is it? So down here it says latest subscriber Marnik. He mostly is the latest subscriber, and I don't blame you folks, but latest follower, that's where you want to be basically. I think this is an all attack. And I might play with fire the 1-1. Just to get 3 damage in and to spend a little bit of mana. I mean, I have another one, so it's fine. Ooh, okay. That's a Moonrager slash target. So, I guess we're Moonraging slashing that. And attacking for 3 again. That's what you get with all the burn, right? You get a crasher on the board, and then from there on out you just remove their creature, hit them for 3, remove the creature, hit them for 3. Sure, that stays alive for now. I'll run out my Dread Knight and pass the turn. Let's see what they have. 5 mana. Single Barret. Sure, that works. Do they get in? Yeah, they get in. Let's go. In that case, I think they have the fight spell. Otherwise, I feel it's just... Oh, it has Vigilance, so it's basically a free attack. Okay, now it's getting sketchy here. So what I think I'll do is I'll attack. I'll hit their face for 2, just to get the scry off, basically. And now they probably fight my Crasher. Yeah, and then I'm behind on board. And I'm down a card. So I'm in a pretty bad position. But this is going to help. This is going to help quite a bit, actually. Let's hope they run out 2 creatures here. Double creature would be really nice. Please spend at least 1 card. They spent nothing. They spent nothing. I think I'll pass the turn then. They haven't seen my burn down the house yet, so they don't know I have it. Okay, that's another creature. Nice. And let's hope they add a 3rd. That's 6. That's painful. Down to 8. Now I have to use this. I'll play out 1 land. Oh, I'm so behind. Oh, we're flooding. We're flooding so hard. Oh no! It's so ridiculous. I got 3 mountains in a row, maybe even 4. Ugh. Like, of course, I'm lucky that my opponent flooded as well, but... Oh no. And I get a Sacred Fire? Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. I basically need Burn the Accursed. That's a 4%. Burn the Accursed or bust. Oh man, this is awkward. Yeah. Definitely, we have some draws, but we do have a game 3, yes. Honestly, this is a sick draw. It has Vigilance though, so... But they need to block it, right? Do they have a removal spell? Fight spell? Going to hit me for 4, sure. I'm not going to block this. They have to block it in return, right? Let's see. Do they have a pump spell? Nope. Do they pass the turn? Is it a land? Come on, what is it? Give it to me. Give it to me. Is it a removal spell? Oh, opponent. Why are you leaving me hanging like this? Like, show me what it is. Oh yes, it was definitely threatening lethal. Yeah, for sure. Ah, it's a removal spell. Why are they there? Ugh. Wait, this is actually not bad for us, right? Sure. Of course they can cast it back as a 2-1, which I can then slash. Channeler would be an awesome draw here. Burn the Accursed? Sure. Think I'll Moonrager slash that? I don't think I should take 2. That feels bad. What do they have? They probably have another creature. Sure. Let's see, this costs 5. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Yeah, I should probably not spend this now. Ooh, Seize the Storm is a good one. That's a good draw, people. I think we're getting there. Against Space Bear. Oh no, it's a trap. They do have Coven, so let's remove the 3/3. Now they don't have Coven. So now it's a blocker. I think it's good for me if they don't get Coven. So now they're adding something to the board. This is instant speed, right? So now the question is, do I kill the 2/2? No, I think I'll let them deal the 2 flying damage. Wait, no, that's lethal, right? I have to kill it before it goes to beginning of combat. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we solved it. I think we solved it. Yeah, flying double strike, that would have been 4 damage. That would have been awkward. But now they have to double block my 8-8. Oh, it's a 9-9 basically, so it's lethal. Yeah, GG. Got him.